Before I get started, I'll put on some of this gloves in a bottle, which is wonderful stuff. Keeps my hands safe from any chemical that might be going on. The brain likes to connect the dots, so let it. What do I mean by that? Let me make a distinction between very realistic, tight, detailed artwork and loose artwork. Artwork that has brush strokes in it, that has texture, that has looseness. I've used that word twice, striving to find a new word for it. Realism, and believe me, go to my website, I've done tons of realism. But I'm not sure that what impresses us most about realism is an aesthetic. The buzz that we get from realism, I'm not sure is an aesthetic buzz. We're impressed by the industry, the skill, the hard work, the time, the amount of labor that the artist put into making something look exactly, you know, the two-haired brush, every little hair is in place, that kind of thing. So we're impressed by it. I'm not completely convinced that we get an aesthetic buzz from it, because I think a large part of what I call the aesthetic buzz comes from this very principle, letting the brain take a blob and turn it into, you know, a double-decker bus. So that it'll be more finished than this when I'm done. Don't worry. But letting the brain take some blobs and recognize a face, recognize a human figure, recognize a horse, recognize a building, a cloud, a windmill, whatever it may be. I think that that's a big part of the pleasure that we get from paintings. And I want to explain that right now, especially when I was doing this mess over here, because you could say, well, that doesn't look much like a building. Yeah, well, it'll look more like it when I'm done. But I'm creating enough chaos here that I have something to respond to when I come back and do the overpainting, if you will. Okay?